Thank you for watching another installment of Coach Yahweh's Tweets Expounded. I'm Robert Yahweh, your financial literacy coach. This is the first video I'm recording on a non-weekday. It's just that I saw something I tweeted over Saturday, and I felt I needed to record this and expound on it immediately. It was in one of the local papers by a local finance trainer called Waceke. And what she asks is, are you driving a vehicle? I replaced that with Prado on the highway to poverty, or are you running a boda, which is basically a tuk-tuk in this part of the world, on the highway to wealth? Many of us are caught up with keeping up a certain image, a certain status. So that is why we drive the big car, live in the extremely affluent environment, and do certain things in certain ways because we want it visibly seen that we have wealth. And what we come to realize over time is that most of the people who are wealthy are not extravagant. They are not, I believe the term is, they're not flamboyant. It's because wealth is about a status that looks more into the future than in the current. It's not about whether you can do something today that determines whether you're wealthy. It's whether you can do the same thing later in life. I think the example, what you told is that wealth is the number of days you and your family can sustain the current standard of living with none of you having to work for pay in principle. And a lot of that, it's a basic tenet that many of us forget. We assume that what's important is, what do people think of me now? What do people think of me as I go to work? What do people think of me as I show up at a social event? Those are one-offs, and if they become what drives you, then chances are you will never make it out of poverty, and financial independence will remain an illusion. Waceke goes to the point of emphasizing and giving an example of one person who's got, yes, the big guzzler, and somebody else who opts to jump into a tuk-tuk or boda to get from A to B. And between the two, what she says is, if you put both of them in front of most people, they will see the person with the larger car as the wealthy one. Yet, even at a salary of 500,000 a month, he's living hand to mouth. On the other end was a lady who does door-to-door meal deliveries, and she's actually wealthy because she can survive without having to work for almost 3 to 4 years. So as we go out there, we might all be on the highway, but let's make sure we're going in the right direction towards becoming financially independent. Thank you for watching another installment of Coach Yahweh's Tweets Expounded. I'm Robert Yahweh, your financial literacy coach.